Alright, it's been 2 weeks, it's time for another video. The algorithm on YouTube's decided to spam me with philosophical stuff, which is kind of normal because I do look up history of all the religions, not just one. I wouldn't say I'm a religious person, but I like watching people, bring up history, argue about whether this happened, that happened, interpretations, those kinds of things. For whatever reason, it interests me. It sounds good. I like watching people with passion do things that they're good at, which, there's. I think that's probably why people get video views. And pardon me, I'm just, what? I'm not even going to edit. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to. So anyway, I reckon it's because that's why people get video views, because people like watching people who are passionate about something do the thing that they like and do it well. And I think a lot of people are striving for that. I think it's to do with the culture as well, the way that we've kind of the Western culture that we've got at the moment, and it has been for a very long time. I think we're catching on to, some false ideas that we've got. And I blame movies as well, because you watch the main character. The main character clearly is the key to the movie. Because of that particular person, all the good stuff happens or all the bad stuff happens. People with purpose. So these are the videos that are coming up on my algorithm, is how to find meaning in life, how to find purpose, and those kinds of things. And I thought, let's see what people are saying about this, because it's good to get other people's perspectives rather than make, like an assumption on it. I mean, it is a pertinent question, but it shouldn't be. I think it's, the way the culture is, it's just pushed us that way. Now, I've got nothing wrong with moving forward, obviously. Technology needs to move forward. We need to improve things. But that should just be a normal symptom of the evolution of the species. You make things better, but then again, you look at the monkeys in the trees. Like, are they sad? Well, they might be sad when another monkey steals a banana, but other than that, they're pretty happy. Is the fish happy in water? Yeah. Now, I wouldn't claim to be an authority on any of this kind of stuff. I'm just offering a perspective, because it is perspectives. I think the Western culture has gone too far in trying to say, what, if you don't have a side hustle, if you don't have, a particular goal you're going for or whatever, what are you even doing? Are you, and then people are feeling worthless because they may not have this. It's a matter of perspective. I mean, with humans, even if you accomplish something or you finish your goal, if you keep going with that particular type of thinking, it's never enough. You're going to keep needing to accomplish. You're going to keep needing to, push forward. And, power to the people who can do that. Good on you. I mean, at what point are you improving? Ultimately, what is the point of it? There is no real point. I live a meaningless, purposeless life, and it's a matter of perspective. I think that's actually the best way to be. Rather than try and control things or whatever. I mean, I control what I can, but I let the world shape me from my experiences. I'm not going to force something that I, may or may not even like. I mean, for that, I'd need to know myself. And how can you really know yourself? You can't, not fully. So when you start thinking about what do I want in life, it just becomes a silly question. I mean, what does a monkey want in life? Like, we're animals as well. What does a fish want in life? It just wants to live. It just wants to do its thing. It'll go off and eat and poop and procreate. That's just what they do. So, I mean, I could talk a whole bunch of snake oil crap. I understand what these fake gurus are saying, and they're hoping that, if someone understands, and they'll come and join my cult or whatever. Um, so I'm not going to, but, I could say stuff like, or there's potentiality in not collapsing the wave function. And, just in case, someone sees that, I'm not about that life, if they're skipping through. Um, because that's how you get people to kind of like their ears pick up and they go, "Ooh, this person's explaining something to me that sounds like a truth through fucking weird words." Like, no, it's just they're no different. They don't know more than you. They don't know less than you. Um, but yeah, like I said, I went onto the internet, looked at people. Like all these people are saying, "Oh, you need meaning. You need a purpose. You're going to be depressed. Blah blah blah." It's a matter of perspective. Like if you live a purposeless, meaningless life, goals don't become like a. You've got more goals. You've got more things you can do. You've got freedom. You can just exist and enjoy existing. And whether you're a good person or not, that's whatever you put out into the world. If you're a good person, then you're going to do good things, and you don't ask for anything in return. You just do it, and that's the best you could possibly hope for. Is just do your thing, because all you're doing, if you're living like a goal-based life, which I think is a lie that's been pushed on us. For a very long time, all you're doing is kicking the can down the road, because if that's your drive, what do you do when you complete that goal? Do you feel satisfied? The only way you're ever going to feel satisfied with reaching your particular goal is if you change perspective, right? Otherwise, you're going to need to keep completing goals until everything is pointless. So if you reach a goal and you're satisfied with that, that means your perspective has changed now. So your perspective has gone from, I must accomplish this, I must do that, or I need this, or I need that, to, you know, I don't need anything more, or, I'm done. It has to. Your perspective has to change, and that's all I'm saying with that particular thing. Otherwise, if you live a goal-driven life, you're gonna keep kicking that can down the road. And if you put all your eggs in one basket, then you're kind of preparing yourself for massive disappointment if you can't accomplish the goal, or you accomplish the goal and you're not satisfied. If that's your, if the drive is what drives you, if that's your personality and your thing, sadly, you're gonna have to come out of that at some point. But yeah, I just thought I'd put up a video because it's been like 2 weeks. And yeah, it's going to be soon where everything's moved over. I've got my computer in front of the couch right now, and the monitor on the floor, just because I've got no desk to put it on. It's been like that for a while. Yeah, and it's been like, meh, what's the point of trying to make content and stuff? I'm kind of busy and whatever, and I really should get back onto doing my software, which I will at some point. What does it matter? It'll get done when it's done. I want to do it, so it'll happen when it's most beneficial, rather than trying to force it and cause problems doing things. But anyway, not long now, things will be set up, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you some kind of content, rather than just these like 2 week, I'm still here. Anyway, see you in the next one.